Hey guys, my name is Ryan, and we're back again with another Spirit Island video. Last week, we got an update to the app, and we got a new spirit added, Volcano Looming High. This is one of my favorite spirits to play. Y'all know I love those fire spirits. And this guy's very aggressive, very destructive, and just has a very unique play style. Basically, you're going to be in one land for the whole game, but thanks to our little special rule over here, we get +1 range with our powers, which completely changes the value of so many cards. It's very exciting, very fun and interesting spirit, so let's check them out. We're going to be playing on board F. And want to start on land number 4 because this has a greater number of adjacencies. And we're starting in the mountains. Fantastic. Against France, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. Alright. So my favorite way to open this guy is to do a double presence growth. Just start to build up the volcano. Immediately get ourselves up to 3 presence. And then usually starting with a Rain of Ash is generally my favorite way to go, following up with a bunch of G3s, which grows our volcano slower, so it makes it harder for us to use a huge explosion. However, we get a greater number of card plays, and so that will allow us to have greater effects on the board. I'm not allergic to deviating from that, though, and I'll do so often, but I find it to be a very good and reliable opening. Great. And following up with the Sands Explorer, we can use this Rain of Ash to empty out either the 1 or the 8. I think I'm going to target the 1 here because I can hit the 8 with an explosion, but I can only hit the 1 with power cards. So let's see. We'll do something like this and bring everything closer to the volcano. We're looking to get any kind of a defend card here in order to protect the 6, and we're going to do a 2 presence eruption to clear out the 4 as well as kill the 8. An important thing to remember with Volcano is the special rule, collapse in a blast of lava and steam. Whenever our presence is destroyed, we deal a damage per destroyed presence to both invaders and Dahan. So if we sacrifice 2 presence, we get to do 2 damage in land number 4. Then we also have our Badlands, which gives us a +1 damage modifier. So it becomes 3 damage in a land, fully clearing it. It's always much more efficient to get a little bit of something killed at the base of the volcano every single time we do an eruption. Okay, Drift Down into Slumber's not going to give us a full defense. So here's an example of a card that is just uniquely powerful on Volcano. Really, all zero-cost cards have special bonuses when used on Volcano, but Visions of Fiery Doom is one of those, and it is able to push an Explorer or Town at range 0, but all of our abilities get +1 range when the source is a triple stack. So what we could do is we could like push the Explorer over into the 7, and then do a 2 presence eruption that'll empty out the 8 and empty out the 4. And that would full clear both of the sands, and we'd have a completely free next turn. Probably going to take a blight and get a little counterattack here, but, you know, that's fine. Suddenly, at the end of that Ravage, we'll be down to only 2 lands with invaders at all on the board. That's very, very strong. Only downside is it doesn't come with Earth, which means we won't be able to get a presence back, but you know, getting a completely free turn is worth 1 presence in my mind. So we can go for Revisions, okay? And now we just need to play any Earth card so that way we can get a little bit of damage. And thankfully, everything that we have has Earth. I think the best course of action is just to use Lava Flows in whatever land explores next. If we get the 5, if we get Jungles, probably put it in the 2. And if we get Wetlands, put it in the 7. Destroying 2 presence. Okay, that kills everything. And then we get to do 2 damage in the 8. Okay. Do we get any... So we get some Dahan defense, so if we upgrade here, we still take a Blight. But if we don't upgrade, we're fully defended, so that's nice. This allows us to push stuff. We could push one single Explorer from the 7 into the 4, just so that way we get future value out of any future eruption. After France explores, it'll add 2. So another 2 presence eruption would be able to fully, efficiently kill 3 explorers. I think we'll just go here. Okay, well, that was cool. Didn't get that full value moment. Alright, we got the wetlands. Yeah, France being able to always add explorers to the base of the volcano makes us very efficient. Do we want to gain a power card here? I don't think I want to play this Pyroclastic on this next turn. So, yeah, I'll gain a power card. What do we have? Now, Guardian Serpents targets a spirit. It does not target a land. So it's important to recognize the difference between that and Visions of Fiery Doom. There is no range to increase. So Guardian Serpents is not an insane pick on Volcano. It will not solve the 3. Similarly, Encompassing Ward is very much the same thing. Of course, this one seems a bit more intuitive. Gift of Living Energy is a nice... we generally don't struggle for energy, so maybe not this one. So I guess that leaves Terror Turns to Madness. Being able to add Strife going into the Slaves Rebellion. When the Wetlands Ravages, that's when we're going to go Slaves Rebellion. I'm not mad about playing a Terror Turns to Madness this turn and then forgetting it for a major on the next go-around. Although, we're quite away from Terror Level 2. Maybe that's not going to get us too far. Okay. One line that I could take, if we really want to slow roll it, is I could do a double growth, going top, picking up an Earth and the 3rd energy. Playing the Pyroclastic Bombardment, we'd have 2 Earth elements off the tracks and a 3rd off of Pyroclastic, which would allow us to get our Destroyed Presence back. And if we do this, I'll be able to kill a town and an Explorer in land number 7. And then on a subsequent turn, and then on the turn thereafter, I can just do a little explosion. Now, I could just do another G3. I'd get 2 energy here for a total of 4, being able to play both Exaltation and Pyroclastic. That'll still get me my 3 Earth elements. I also get to throw in this Terror Turns to Madness or any other 0 cost that we draft. I think I like playing more cards better. It also sets us up for a reclaim better by allowing us to reclaim and play 2 cards. And just getting more cards in the hand, I think, is good. Sap is a fantastic card for us. We have plenty of air elements. We even get an air on our tracks at some point down the future. Also Rain of Ash. So that'll allow us to defend land number 3. We can erupt into the 7, and we'll be very happy. Pulled Beneath the Hungry Earth, since if we target this land, we don't have presence in the land. We lose out on half the damage. Poison Dew is the kind of card that's always very nice to have against France, just because, you know, you can just have a ton of explorers in a land, and it can protect you against that, but Sap is easily the pick. And of course, we don't need to play it this turn. And then we will not erupt. Okay, well, land number 2 is getting big. Hopefully we can dodge it for a little bit longer. Getting extra disease is nice, but we're going to have to definitely invest some Badlands and multiple actions in order to solve this. Ooh, a free strife is quite nice for a future Slaves Rebellion. Maybe we can do like a Pyroclastic to ping the town after it gets upgraded. Make sure we hit the strife one. Well now. Wait, shouldn't that have explored? Why didn't the 7 explore? Was there an effect? Was there a fear card? I feel like that should have explored, right? Wasn't it? Or was it just a single explorer? Yeah, that's weird. Okay. Anyways, we'll just blight right there. Take our free explorer right there. And we're nowhere close to Terror level 2, so yeah, we'll just pick up our 3 fear. 3 fear for 0 energy. Can't be mad about that. I mean, hey, we just celebrated Fear Week, right? Okay, and in this situation, do I want to gain a power card? We are going to gain 3 energy off Reclaim. So we're going to gain 5 energy. We're going to gain 5 energy, puts us up to 8. So we could go for a major drop Terror Turns to Madness. Or we could go up to 6. So, what if we did not want to gain the power card here, what we would have to do is if you click on the spirit, and then you select the line that you want to disable. So by clicking on this, I can turn off this line of the innate. Now, if we choose not to do this, that's fine. I believe it'll come back in the future, but it's certainly worth double checking on a future turn in case that we wanted to actually use that in the future. Maybe I'll just gain a major right now. So that way, you know, just getting the information a hair earlier is always nice. And we can see if it's any good. Irresistible Call, going to the base of the volcano. I've never done that before, but it makes a lot of sense. Smothering Infestation, being able to target the 2 seems really interesting to me. How are we doing on Water Plant? We have 9... We have a water, but knowing this early could impact the way that we draft. I'm inclined to take this Smothering Infestation. I feel like it's pretty easy to set up for it. You know, it only takes 1 additional card in order to threshold it. Even though it's completely off element, that's perfectly fine by me. It's either that or Irresistible Call. Being able to call everything into the base of the volcano, solving both ravages at the same time. Very funny to me. This is very pickable, but I think Slaves Rebellion will do just fine here. Yeah. Oh, man. Because we use Pyroclastic to do 1 damage to each of the buildings, ping an Explorer. Oh, but then it kills the Dahan, so we can't do that. Yeah, maybe we do just do an Irresistible. We'll have the energy for it next turn, and that saves us the Ravage, and we'll actually get some Slaves Rebellions off. Because we'll have to drag in the Dahan from the 5 and the 3. Do I care about going for Threshold? I don't think so. The Threshold really doesn't matter. Skipping all actions is cool and all. Seer Anger, being able to add more Badlands, gives us a path towards resolving this land number 2. Blight removal is very inefficient against France. So yeah, if we do this Irresistible Call, then we just gotta play a 0 cost, like this Seer Anger, and then we're just chilling. Because we got like a whole turn off. And yeah, no Eruption. 8 Strife you, and then we should kill 2 Dahan, getting 2 more for free. Ooh, get to kill this, which pockets out the 8. That's real nice. And Magic Ravage card, okay. As long as you don't get Mountains here. Mountains is going to be awkward because then we'll probably have to Erupt and self-target. But since these 6 is pocketed out, that seems fine to me. Alright, well how about that? Hey, how are you? Okay then. This is an unusual situation. Looks like we're going to have to kill off all these Dahan, which is very sad. I was really hoping we could actually get some Dahan value at range 0. Like the cool kids do. And I think we're going to have to do a double growth here. Probably going to look to do a 4 Presence Eruption. So if we do a 4 Presence Eruption, it's going to deal 6 damage at range 0. Killing off 4 of those. So if we go Town and then kill off 4 of those, that leaves us with 6. That'll kick us all the way down to 1 town, escalate up to 0. So we survive. And then we could do the 4 damage and pick up a city here in the 2. Alternatively, if we do a 4 Presence Eruption and we self-target, I believe we would not get double value from the Badlands, though I'm curious to see how the game resolves it. So that would be 10 damage. That would leave us with 2 Explorers here. Kill off all the Dahan, very unfortunate. And then we could, like, sap it or something. But on the next turn. Yeah, I think we have to do a self-target. So let's just double grow bot. And as long as we do like a Lava Flows Exaltation, we only need 2 card plays. So do we want to pick up the extra Earth instead of the 3rd card play? Makes no difference. But it does give us the... Well, I guess if we double grow, we'd go up to 3 energy anyways. Yeah, the 3, yeah, the Earth won't change anything. Yeah, I think we'll just leave it like this. No, because I could G3, go top, get my gain 5 energy for the turn, and still hit 3 card plays next turn. I don't see myself playing 4 cards next turn. So let's take 1 away and grow top track. Let's go 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Choose for me. Yep, it kills it efficiently. And then we'll do damage here. And it does not give me double value like I thought it would not. Okay, that makes sense, because it was all one action tree. If it did give me double value, the land would be empty right now. +1 health, that's very annoying. Add a Dahan to an inland land with Dahan. Alright, there you go, Dahan. Maybe I should do a G3 and just toss a presence over there so I can get value from events. I could push these 2 explorers over to the 2, which would allow me to kind of chill out and do nothing. Since I don't want to do back-to-back eruptions, it's just very bad for my presence situation. I'll be at 3 presence going into next turn. I would need to pop... If I just pop 2 presence, I would kill both towns. That's not so bad. Pop 2 presence, hit this. I'll kick 1 explorer out so we get a full clear. Even though it produces 1 less sphere, it means we're not just going to lose to a... we're not just going to lose to a +1 damage. And I think in this situation, I don't want that card. If we do a 2 presence, going over here to the 5... Maybe we'll throw a Visions of Fiery Doom, so we'll do a 2 presence and a Visions in order to deal with the 5. I always think it's better to add tokens instead of 1 damage, Because it's 1 damage either way, right? It's either a damage right now or it's a damage next turn. But down the line, we could get more uses of that Badlands besides that 1 single damage. So if we were to do this, gaining a minor, Carapace land is always going to get the threshold because we have the earth elements on our tracks. So it's always going to be a defense 6. That seems very good. It seems it's actually just better than Sap. Although I guess Sap gets +1 range with the air, so it could be a 2 range defend, hitting the 1 and the 6. Whereas Carapace, the beast is at range 0 already. But Carapace is very strong. Yeah, this is either going to be a Sands or a Coastal. So this land number 1 is guaranteed to come up. Good to know. We'll definitely want to play a Rain of Ash to get that out. It's hard to say that any of these others are better than Carapace. To go Visions, Pyroclastic, Rain of Ash. And if we do a 2 presence, it'll do 4 damage. So we can do a Visions. Kick this into the base of the volcano. Pyroclast doesn't even do anything for me this turn. I don't even want... Hold on. Yeah, there's no point in playing this Pyroclastic. We'll just save it for next turn. It's just wasted 3 energy. Right? Because I still hit all my elements. Yeah, and then we pocket out the 8. If no blight was added, add a town to the highest number land with no invaders. Well, so much for pocketing out the 8. Sad. That's so sad. And we're gonna get Sand here, right? Ah! Punished! Punished! We could just choose to take a Blight over here, and then Rain of Ash just to empty out the land. And then we'll probably just, like, Carapace the 8, and then just be sad about it. Do I want to... Well, if we're planning on taking a Blight in the 2... Because I could still empty out the 8, and then land number... Okay, actually, yeah, no, let's do a normal town escalation. That way we can take a Blight in the 2, and try and set ourselves up with the Slaves Rebellion. Yeah, some Dahan movement will be nice. And maybe we do go for a major, getting rid of this irresistible call. Ooh, Force of Living Obsidian. Insanely good for us. +1, do we have the Sun for the Threshold? We do not. Wait, no, Seer Anger. So we already have 2 Earth and a Fire revealed. So the Earth is good. 1, 2, and then Seer Anger gives us the Sun, Fire. So just Seer Anger plus Force is a full Threshold. And we can do the repeat in the same land, so we can full clear the 2. That's insane for us. Another one worth noting was, just so that way it's on the screen, Rapid Wings of Sunlight. We could G3 over here, send 5 Dahan over here. It's 9, 10, 11, 12. So it would be a 5 defend, Carapace land for a 6 defend. So it would defend 11 against 12. And it would pretty much, it would almost full clear. Right, because it counterattacks within 9, 10. Yeah, we'll leave 2 Explorers behind. But that puts us in a very strong position as well. Both of those cards are very good picks for us. Grant, Hatred, and Transform are, of course, the greatest cards in the game. And I would never judge you for picking them. But Force is a free threshold. Wrap. We already get the free air. We already saw the Sun. And then we have an animal here. So We could then do like a Wrap, Gather, Send. We could play the Dahana Defend game as well. Both of these cards are great picks. I'm going to go with Forests. But maybe considering the Slaves Rebellion is coming up, because then we send Dahan over to the 1, and then we kind of just win. That does sound fun. Maybe it is better, because otherwise, like, what's our game plan here for land number 1? We're kind of in a tough spot, because Forest isn't going to hit it, and it's going to be too slow for this. So actually, yeah, I convinced myself. Let's go for Wrap. Because all we need to do is Wrap here. We've already got the 3 presents for our Carapace land to defend the 2. So we're already good with this 2-card combo. Yeah. Call to Ferocity is a card. We could use it also in combination with this Wrap, so we could like move some. We just play more Dahan, because we've already got all this defense stuff. Being able to move Dahan does feel more efficient. We're going to be going up to 8. We only have 8 cost in hand, so there's no point going for that 9th energy. Do this. I could do a Pyroclastic, but I could just do a Sap to like really over defend the 2. Yeah, I don't see myself using Pyroclastic anywhere. Like, where would I put it? Like, here to kill a town? Nah. And definitely don't want to Erupt. Yeah, we can pick off a town, but I really don't think it's worth it. 2 or more towns. I don't think we have any, so that's fine. 1 Fearborn Disease. 2 damage to the Han. No! That sucks. Oh, that sucks too. Oh my gosh. Well, that didn't work out at all. Oh, you know what it was? Way back when I was confused about what happened in land number 7 with the Explorer. There was a Wilds in that land. That's why it didn't get an Explorer. Okay. So Slaves Rebellion with 2 Dahan in land number 1. It will full solve, because we could just destroy a town and then strife both of those guys, and then everything dies to the Slaves Rebellion. So I could just do a Call to Ferocity, gather 2 in, and then no actions are required, and we won't take any blight on our next turn. I think this is a perfectly fine place to reclaim. Ooh, Vigor of the Breaking Dawn. Well, that card's insane. And apparently we're a Dahan Spirit now. Bargains is also a really funny choice. Maybe this Pyroclastic, because it kills Dahan, and we're not down with killing Dahan anymore. We've moved past that life. Okay. So we're probably not going to play Vigor this turn. We're probably going to use it next turn. Doing like the 2 through like, you know, these lands over here. We can get like a double hit. So I think what we want to do this turn is just play a whole bunch of slow cards and set everything up. So like Seer, Lava, Call to Ferocity to bring Dahan back in. That makes sense to me. And a little 2 presence right here, just to chip away at it. Or we could just empty out the 5 completely. Vigor going hit, move, hit. We're looking at building 4, 5, 6 towns this turn, right? So we're going to kill all this. Kill this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looking at 4 towns this turn. That's fine. How close are we to TL3? 7 fear away. I mean, once we get these cities cleared, we just get it. Either way, we prevent a city from existing. So I'll hit here. Okay, destroy a town. Slaves Rebellion. They both die. We get a couple free Dahan. Very nice. Beast damage. Get another free Dahan. We have more Dahan than we started with. Moved explorers or a town from land with Dahan. Okay, so we can remove this and then push it into the base of the volcano. Always finding ways to gain a little bit more free value. Okay. Oh man, that fortification's almost killed us. That would have been miserable. Let's gather 3 Dahan for a nice big counterattack. If we kill these 2 in this city here, we win, right? Yeah, we're only 2 fear away from terror level 3. So actually what we're going to do is we... Oh, we can do this the cool way. We'll get the tokens here with the wilds, and then we'll convert that wilds into damage. Heck yeah. You never use that for the damage portion, unless if you're playing Keeper. So, I guess we're just playing cards just because it's cool to use them in a way you're not supposed to. Yeah, we definitely can afford another card, even though we don't need it. Bird's Cry seems right in line with everything we're trying to do with these cards. And we can bring our volcano back together. Bring the boys back together. Alright. And now we can finish off the game in style. So we got Wrap, we got Vigor. Oh. Didn't even think about it. We played both of our Sun cards. So yeah, definitely need to play Bird's Cry. And with our last card play, we can do whatever the heck we want. Let's just goof for a second. We'll go here, doing a 4 presence, clearing all of that, going here, killing all of this. 6, 7. So we only need 3 Dahan. We could move 2 of them over with this Bird's Cry. And we'll be able to kill all the cities, come over here, kill everything, and we'll have no buildings left on the board with Wrap and Wings of Sunlight yet to be used. And there we go. That's a Terror level 3 victory. No buildings left on the board. Didn't you know Volcano is well known as a Dahan spirit? You saw it here first. I cannot lie. You saw it with your own eyes. Well, yeah, I love this spirit. I think he's super fun, super versatile. You know, we went completely off element, but even when you stay on element, tons of great cards. If we had gone for that, what was that major that we skipped? But that 4-cost one, Yeah, super fun spirit. We're probably going to be seeing a lot of this guy on my channel over the upcoming weeks. But thank you guys so much for watching. Have yourselves a glorious day.